Aloha, everyone. Aloha, Colleen.
Hey Heather. Hi, how are ya?
Good. And I am
Oh, I'm
so
freezing up.
excited to be talking about lead
Me too.
magnets today. It is the best way to get
Yes,
emails that
I need lead
you're
mag.
not paying for ads. But you have to do something attractive to get people to want to fill out the page to get whatever you're offering them. And if you notice, I put a link in
Yeah.
the comments and it's a lead magnet. So we're going to go over a lead magnet today. And if you're interested in having it emailed to you, then just fill out our lead magnet. So, what is a lead magnet? It's a valuable resource offered to potential customers in exchange for their contact information. So, Colleen, what do you think makes a good lead magnet? Like an ebook? What would you
Um,
click on?
so if I apologize. A good lead magnet would be something that offers value to somebody, so something that they can use, not just something that they can read about and have to go through multiple steps and make it like something really difficult. Just something that is good that they can actually use, that's easy and understandable. So, am I right? Wrong? I don't know.
For you
I
personally,
can't hear.
I think a great lead magnet would be coupon codes. So, I think we're having a little technical difficulty. Nobody's watching, so in that sense, it's okay. Hopefully, the replay won't be as technically difficult. But yeah, you have to know your
So you
audience.
said
Are
for
they
me,
an
what?
ebook? So for you, a great lead magnet was if I had offered you a discount code, you would have clicked on that in a heartbeat. I'll give you my
Yes,
email for a discount code.
absolutely. Yes, yes. I have a whole bunch of those.
So, what's the purpose? And I spelled it out here. It's to get emails because, as much as doing lives like this and putting content out there on social media, where you really connect with your audiences in emails, offering them value every day. There's, I know with me, the newsletters that I read every day about AI, and then one guy, he's a coach and he sends me a quote every day. And that's the first, it's an inspirational quote. And that's the first thing I open. I've bought a few of his books, and you just have to figure out what resonates with your niche audience, which we'll talk about in a different live. But it's all about
I have something
establishing
for you. That's
trust.
so funny that you said that. Actually, sorry.
What do you have?
Well,
Oh,
it's funny because I wasn't going to say it over this, but since you brought it up, because I knew you would love it, and I'm a little late on the draw. But where did it go? Oh no! It's a cat. It's nothing big, but I was going to nail it to you. You can't see because my damn thing. But it's a calendar for and it's inspirational quotes.
oh,
So you get a different inspirational. Love it.
so that would
I was
be
totally thought you
so
were gonna see.
easy to create something like that in Canva. And you put that it say, hey, would you
Yeah.
like a calendar? You can email it out. Something that I tried that didn't seem to go over very well was postcards from Hawaii. I put out a lead magnet offering people if they wanted some postcards from Hawaii to fill it out. And nobody wants postcards. So snail mail out.
So kind of like letters from Santa. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah, basically.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, that is so beautiful. Thank you, Colleen.
Isn't that
So
cute? That's coming your way.
it's a matter of knowing what makes the other person tick. She knows I like all this self development stuff, and I know
Hmm.
Colleen lives for couponing. Well, I live for couponing too, but I'm nowhere near the expert Colleen is. So
I
you're
love it. Oh
establishing
my gosh, my husband thinks I'm nuts.
trust and value. So, here's the other thing to start thinking about when you do this. There's two groups that you can talk to. You can talk to the people that are clicking on ads that are looking for the product, or you could talk to the other 85% who are not ready to buy. So everyone says it's a lot easier to fish where all the fish are instead of being where a few fish and all the fishermen are. So it's getting in groups that are aligned with your product, but they're not selling your product. So that's one thing when we talk about niching on another episode is where to go and find those 85% that you should be giving these lead magnets to. And it's their pain
Well,
points and
because it's all about
interests.
bingo. Yep, finding the people that have common interest with you, who it's not going to take a lot to build rapport with, somebody that you have you just can't pull things out of the air if you don't have any knowledge about them. I can, but it's not as easy. So I, for instance, have been in dentistry for almost 20 years. So why would I not talk to people in the dental field that already have the network, I already know the language, I already have, it doesn't make any sense not to. And I will tell you, 95% of the people I write policies on are all in network for dental.
So you're
There's a big
drawing them
delay, I think.
into
Sorry.
your buying space with the value you give to them from these lead magnets.
Yes.
So, creating an effective lead magnet.
Well, it gives you
So
something else to
this
talk about too. Not
this is something I created, the 7-day AI mastery for insurance agents, because that's what people are interested in now. How can I get AI to work harder for me? And for this one, I actually put it out there for $7. And guess what? People clicked on it. Sometimes when your lead magnets aren't free, you are going to get some more bites. So I would do a couple different things because when people are paying for something, they perceive it will be of more value, that they're getting more out of it because why would I give away something for free? But if I make you pay for it, then it's of a higher value. I've put more effort into it. It's just not some cheap freebie. It's something of more value.
I can I say something?
Is sure.
Sorry. I know there's a delay, so I didn't want to cut you off again. So I also have come to the reasoning that I believe that also making people pay for something, even if it's only a dollar, two or seven, they will have a tendency to actually look at it, use it, try it. If they could get it for free, they're more likely to set it off in the back and forget about it because they don't have anything into it. So that's just my thought.
And the other thing that I did so it would be a little bit more valuable is this is more than just a PDF. This was an ebook that people could download into their Kindle that is a flip book when they open it. So it is a little bit, I would say, higher end on the lead magnets. And if it's something that you would like us to take your PDF and turn it into an ebook or a flip book for you, we can. Or you can go out there and find some software and do it yourself. So it's all up to you. I know Canva has something for it, but I tried theirs and it's not easy to use. Colleen?
I think that it's better just to have you do it. I 100% concur that it's way better to have you do it.
And make sure it's got compelling visuals. You want a couple of pictures in there and clear call to action. It's not just providing value, it's how can I help solve this for you and make it easier. You have two choices. You can hire me and you can get it done, or you can spend hours on YouTube trying to learn how to do it yourself. And that's what you should be communicating in these lead magnets, giving them a choice. the pain of watching video after video of people who maybe English isn't their first language, and you learn one thing from one from the other. You're coming up on a deadline. You really need this to happen. Or do you outsource that work? Is your time more valuable? At what point is your time more valuable? Colleen, did you have anything?
Exactly.
All right. So I am not going to lie. I used AI to help me create all of my lead magnets. I did not sit there and spend hours typing out by myself. Now, did I edit stuff? Oh, yeah, because it's not perfect. And you also need to fact check. AI hallucinates. So it might create stories that are not the real story. And use it to brainstorm, to come up with some ideas. What are some good ideas to attract single mothers who don't have life insurance yet? And you ask AI that question. You tell it to act like a marketing specialist and help me communicate to this niche market. And it'll generate content ideas, outlines, and even full drafts. I find the best way, if you really want it to flesh stuff out, say, create a blog post on me for this topic. And it makes basically a whole chapter of an ebook that you're looking to do, and then you can just edit that. Have you used AI for anything, Colleen, like this?
I have used it for a presentation that I was giving in my one of my oops, I'm so sorry. I've used it for one of my dental hygiene presentations that I was giving, and I've used it for my life insurance marketing, honestly, because I was putting out a little presentation, if you will, nothing serious, but I've actually written a book too. I haven't really put that out there yet. It's nothing fantastic, but it was just a good go at it and it was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. So I got to put all of my insights in there and tell it what I wanted to say. And then it just really put it all together nicely because it then added.
And the other person, he's not on this call, but he's had years and years of practice in copywriting. Scott. So he's definitely a member of our team, and he helps us out tremendously. And he's done a ton of books for lead magnets. So if you're ever looking for someone to consult with about that, he does offer help if you're looking for a higher end product. He used to ghostwrite for Zig Ziglar, so who is one of the inspirational greats from back in the day. Well, it looks like my coconut wire, I think, is still up. It seems like the whiskey wire of Tennessee went down for Colleen, but I'll bring her back in as soon as she gets back online. So, this is what I was talking about, this lead magnet. So, what I did was to create a lead magnet that tells you how to write your own lead magnets. So you basically copy and paste this into Chat GPT, and you're able to have it, you fill in the blanks. This is not the full thing. There is a pre-prompt for this. So that way in the pre-prompt you fill in the common issue and the target audience area of interest and the negative consequences. So you fill it out as you write this up, and then it takes it and it creates a lead magnet from here. So it's really very efficient if you want to use it. And you can put them anywhere. You can put them in your website, on your social media, email campaigns. If you want them to give you, maybe you only have their email and their name. Maybe you want their address or their phone number. So you put a lead magnet in there for that. And then you can send them text messages. And it's always important data, 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 data to track the performance and adjust your strategy based on engagement and conversation rates. I'm going to say we announced this one probably too late and didn't give enough notice. And maybe 7 p.m. is too late East Coast time for this because it's 6 p.m., I think, Central. Colleen, what time is it? 6?
Right now it is 6:26.
So we'll use those data points to plan our next session. So, and
But I think that
unfortunately,
it's only, I don't know. I don't feel like, but that's just me.
I was going to say we didn't have anything for a Q&A session, but tell me what's on your mind, Colleen.
Oh, is that me? I was just saying that I don't think 7 o'clock's that late. And I feel like it would be, I don't know. I think it's a good time. It gives people to come home and have dinner and relax, but then maybe they don't want to do anything. I don't know. I guess we really need to look into that and see. Maybe we should poll people. I think it's hard when you got people all over the time zone.
For me, it's 1:20 in the afternoon. So we did this at 1 o'clock. So if you're looking to, if your niche audience is in Hawaii, you're probably going to have to record it and send it out at a later time or do it earlier by an hour because then maybe you catch them on their lunch break. So again, but that doesn't help
So,
for in California where it's still maybe their work day and they can't get on. You're not a taco. You can't make everyone happy.
right. So that these
The internet is not our friend today.
be
Can you
there.
Yeah, I'm here.
It's not today. No, I'm sorry. Do you think these lead magnets are always in the form of, huh?
I didn't say anything. I was listening to
It's
your
okay. I think I'm
question,
just gonna,
Colleen.
I'll type my question out. I was
Yeah,
like,
just put it
are they
in.
always gonna be like these in the chat? Got it.
And then I lost my earbud, so I couldn't hear what was going on.
Welcome to the Colleen and Heather show. I can't get it to work.
So my mic was muted.
I think
I was just Justin for his comment I saw. And so what other types of lead magnets are there? Well, you could have an audio book. You can have coupons for something, maybe a discount if they do something. Videos, something I did for another client of mine was one of the group members would ask, hey, you want the replay of the live, which I am going to do. And people would say yes. So what I did was I sent them a lead magnet, a page to fill out their name and email, and it linked them back to the recording of the session. And it would send them a thank you afterwards. So you set up your automation. If you don't have the automation set up, I can definitely recommend a couple of different platforms. There's the platform, if you're in the insurance industry, you should absolutely be in a Go High Level platform. And Colleen and I have a couple of those that we can suggest. If you're in another industry that isn't as regulated, maybe something as simple as System.io that you can put the automations on and it's at a lower cost. So you just have to figure out where you want to be, what industry you're in. And again, that's where talking to Colleen and I, who have been doing this for a few years now, can guide you on some different software suggestions.
Yeah.
So
There's definitely some things out there that are newer that I really love that have made things a lot easier for me that I never really thought was possible. So I'm happy with finally things are getting easier, not harder.
and we have one last slide, but I think it's the thank you slide. Yes, it is the thank you slide. So reach out to us and we can create the lead magnet for you. Probably the easiest way to get in contact with us is to access that lead magnet that I have in the comment section on Facebook. So if you are here live with us today, definitely drop us a live. If you're watching this on repeat, hashtag repeat or replay. And if you did get some value out of it, would love a hashtag value. Colleen and I sort of started it up in the comments with a live and a value in there. So, and hopefully we'll see a couple more people, and just want to thank Justin for staying here and bearing through our technical difficulties with our first actual live in the group, opposed to the webinar I hosted last week where I just broadcasted to this group along with everything else. Oh, we even have a watcher on LinkedIn. Thanks, George, for coming to us from LinkedIn. So, and that's the
I
thing.
just wanted to say to Justin, get him that email, Justin. Get that Go High Level going.
And that's the other thing to remember. Don't just stay on Facebook. Be across social media. The more places you're at, the more people you're reaching, the better. So, all right. Do you have anything to close us out, Colleen? Oh, all right. Well, we will see you guys again next week. Aloha.